Alright, providing some updates on the project. I got new front tires. They were showing some metal cords. Headlights, sanded them with 600 grit and put a 2K clear coat on it. And if you'd seen them before, you couldn't even see the projector in there. It was that cloudy. 600 grit, wet sand, 2K clear glamour, Amazon clear coat, works like magic. There was some like speaker wire that ran from this fuse box over, around, and then in the firewall back there, as well as the display cable went from the ECU in here up, over, across. There's some other wires too that I cleaned up, but basically I took that wire and went straight in the firewall there and used a correct automotive wire and then went in up to the dash. So it ends up gave me a bit more room for the display that sits there. So and I'm pretty certain I'm gonna try to move it up to the center or maybe where the radio sits. There was a huge hole there where the shifter is. I got the RX8 dust boot, the rubber one, scooted back, made some new holes. So now it's fitting. I ordered a new center console. You can see that one's got a hole in it there. What else? Oh, the battery. Oh, it's dark. The battery was held in with a bungee cord to the shock tower behind the carpet there. You can see the little hole they made. So now it's got a legit battery tray that's held in properly. So I'm just going around trying to fix the ghetto. I'll show you this over here real quick. That was the exhaust system that was on the car. Look at that Y-pipe weld there. The piping before the tips is crush bent garbage. It was just straight piped, no muffler. I think it was like 2.5. Some of that looks like 2 1/4. So it was super loud. It's just obnoxious. I won't be able to see the whole system. I've got a Magnaflow, I think it's Pro XS muffler, V-band clamp, and then 3-inch all the way down. I've got to tuck that part up there by the differential a little bit higher because it's hanging pretty low. I just probably need to adjust my hanger there. That was a ton of work, and it's just really great to be able to drive the car again. The other thing, went to do the oil change, and your standard oil filter for an LS didn't fit. These aftermarket pans come with a different fitting, so I stole the fitting off a original truck LS motor, so now it will use the standard truck oil filter, so I can do a oil change and all that. I'm still trying to get a feel for the car. It definitely needs a tune, and it just stinks really bad, like at idle and stuff. But oh, the other big thing, you can't even see it, but I put a power steering system under the dash. It's electric, so now I have power steering. It had it does have a manual rack on it, and under the dash is a 2-to-1 quickener. So what that effectively did was make it twice as hard to do the steering. It was like a 1-to-4 ratio then. So anyway, yeah, now with the power steering, you can actually drive the car. The first day I bought this car, I drove it twice, and I have not driven it in 30 days because I literally would hurt my arms trying to steer. and then the exhaust was obnoxious. The fumes were coming in from the hole where the shifter is, and it ends up where the header comes off the engine. There's, on this one, whatever manifolds, I think he used LS3 manifolds, there's 2 bolts. Oh god, these are the gaskets here. So it's 2 bolt, and on the passenger side he only had 1 bolt in it, and so it was just leaking exhaust underneath the car, and it would come right in where the shifter is. So like, I don't know, you drive the car and you just reek, you stink, because the tune is rich and then the exhaust is leaking. So it was just it was a situation where you didn't even want to drive the car. So it's really nice that it's got safe tires, it's got headlights that can shoot through the lenses, the exhaust is not pouring into the car, it's not super loud, and I can actually steer now. So huge difference in the drivability of the car. And so now I can start to focus on next things, cleaning stuff up. I got a Amazon fender roller. I remember back in the day, these were like hundreds of dollars, like $300 or $400. And it was a big deal. So like a couple buddies would get together and buy one. Anyway, it's like 30 or 40 bucks on Amazon now. But these 275s in the rear, they're hitting the fender on bigger bumps. The front doesn't hit, and it's really pretty amazing because those are 10.5-inch wide rims, and there's still room between the wheel and the coilover. So pretty wild. All right, well, that's the update for now. A lot of changes, much better drivability, and keep refining this thing and take the ghetto out of it. See ya.